Hey everybody, welcome to Top War. This is Grave. Today we're going to talk about heroes and their skills. Who are they? What do they do? How do we get them? Heroes will be found in the tab in the bottom right hand corner with a little captain's hat. All your heroes will be here. Heroes add buffs to your military. Pretty much that's just it. They add buffs. They make your army, military, navy, whatever, they make it stronger. The three components to your military would be your heroes, your components, and your technology. Technology would consist of your class, particular class that you choose after level 50, I think, and your suppression in the tech lab. But we're going to talk about heroes today. Me and a couple of my alliance members, we've been talking about heroes a lot and their impact in battle. There is no wrong way to use a hero unless you use a army hero and use planes or ships with it. That's just totally ineffective. But that's really the only wrong way to do it. Every hero has his specialities, I guess. Each hero is used specifically for something. So your playstyle is going to determine what you use. You have three types of heroes. Blue is rare, purple is super rare, and yellow is elite. You want yellow heroes, obviously. They're much harder to rank up, much harder to find. So how do you find heroes? Well, the first way to do it is to recruit them. And you recruit them by going to your recruitment tab. You have standard recruitments, which are blue tickets. You get plenty of those throughout the day. You will only get blue and purple units from this. However, purple's kind of hard to get with them. But you get five free of those per day. I always wait till I get 10 of anything, and then I'll go ahead and hit the 10 times button, because you're more likely to get something good out of it. Premium recruitment costs... those red tickets, those are $150 a pop, but I'll buy them if they're on sale, which you can get them at the treasure store or the flash sale. I get 10 of those at a time. You can get anything out of premium recruit, but you're more likely to get super rare purple units, purple heroes. And then last, you have elite recruitment. Now this one you could specify which one you want to get. You want to get Air Force, Navy, or Army heroes. I usually at least get 5 of these before I start picking them out, because one at a time it's just it's either hit or miss, but it balances itself out. I would definitely spend gems on the elite recruits if they're on sale, if you can find them. So you get heroes from your recruitment center, or if you're lucky enough, you can find shards in the flash sale. It takes 10 shards to activate that unit that you don't have already. Or you can go to your hunting guild, go click on this little wooden thing, go to World Treasure, go to Treasure Store. People find treasure stores, and then you can buy shards or just random universal shards. Usually on sale, sometimes not. I wouldn't buy them if they're not on sale. And last but not least, you can go to island battles, and you can save up 2,000 points, or 2,500, or 1,000. 1,000 gets you premium recruit vouchers, and 2,500 gets you elite hero vouchers, or you can just put 2,000 down to get the shard that you need. I usually just go ahead and get the shards that I need with this. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about heroes. What do they do? How do you use them? First thing let's talk about is the attributes of a hero. Excuse me. War is their offense or their attack power. So the higher the war, the more attack you're going to do. Defense is unit health, and command is the march size. So for war, she gives an attack bonus of 12%, defense 27%, and a command of 11. So every 100 for command is 1 unit. So she can hold 11 units. This is key for me in using marches and battling, how many troops I can send. I believe more is better, always. Being able to attack first is pretty up there, too. This unit right here is a defensive unit. I have a very high health, not a lot of high attack. So as you level up your heroes, you will unlock 2 skills, which is right here. You unlock the first 2 at level 20. You will unlock the third one at level 60. If I remember right. God, I haven't had that low of a character. And then you unlock your 4th skill at level 100. Now, you can't get to level 100 until it's at least a 4-star hero, which sucks. But she's capped out at level 80 right now because I need to promote her. Alright, let's see here. So in order to promote your heroes, you have to get that specific hero shard or the universal shards. And this could take a while. I would suggest go ahead and leveling up your common or your slightly rare blue heroes first. Because it's easier and you can get a lot of command out of them pretty quickly. So she can hold 1,000. Even though she's a rare, she's 5 stars, which is very easy to do. Versus my 2-star gold hero only can hold 700. It's going to take me a lot longer to level these guys up. So if you're looking for numbers games, go with the less rare, max them out quick, use them to their advantage. There's also this great skill. I love it. Not this one. Let's go to you, Nimitz. You have the first skill is only exclusive or support. You can't use your Army, Navy, or Air Force buffs on this first slot. However, the exclusive skills, they're really hard to get, but they increase the... I don't even know if I have a Nimitz one. I do not. This skill is preset to the individual hero and can increase their passive skill slightly. Their passive skill is what you're looking for, depending on what kind of fight you're getting into or how you play. So like I said before, heroes don't matter as long as you use them correctly and use it towards your playing style. For me, I like a lot of health. That doesn't mean that it's necessarily great. Does it work? Yeah. Could it be better? Sure. But it works for me and I like it that way. However, some people like to have high attack and low health. That's great. Nimitz is a great offensive Navy commander. So you want to use Navy ships when using a Navy hero. Increase our Navy attack by 48%. That's a large number, 48% more attack. So you definitely want to use Nimitz if you're offensive and you're using a Navy. And you want to do that with all the heroes. And if you're not sure which hero does what, each hero's background is either, this one is underwater, you can see the little bubbles rising up, so she's a Navy commander. Bradley, on the other hand, has rocket launchers, rocket launchers, MLRSs, in the back shooting artillery, and he's an Army hero because of that. Again, underwater, Navy. This one, he sees planes flying around, so you know he's Air Force. So every commander is specialized to one group or one Army type. So how you play is definitive. You don't want to use Dr. Giro with tanks because he's a Air Force commander. I mean, you can, but you're defeating purpose. That's the only way you can do heroes wrong. Other than that, it's pretty much how you want to play, how you want to do it. So with that being said, when I have great heroes like Bradley, Nimitz, Teresa, Tywin, I think that's his name, Tywin, I don't know. He has a great hero skill. He can attack twice in a row at 80% damage, which is awesome for attacking. He's not really that high, but so I can either go in my first slot as exclusive or support. I can either put this increase Alex's. No, we're not doing Alex. Here we go. Increase his precision tactic trigger chance by 2%. So I can increase the chance that he'll attack twice by 2%. Or I can go over here to support. And this is my favorite skill. It is march size. So each level, it increases my march size by 1. This is not the rare skill. This is the unrare skill. So you have your unrare skills and your rare skills. Rare skills have a star in the top left-hand corner, as you can see, and not rare skills have no star. They're a little less effective in percentages, and they're a lot easier to find, though. The ones in the rare are harder to find, but they have a huge bonus. So level 1 rare march size is 2. A level 1 non-rare march size is 1. A level 3 is 3. And a level 3 rare is 6. It's 1. Hammer? Okay, where'd he go? Wait. Where did he go? There it is. I'm retarded. Okay. So, level 3 is plus 6. And that is tremendous to add 6 units to an attack. It's awesome. So I always use my march size. I believe numbers game, you want the most tanks. So he already commands, what, 1,100? 1,500. He's at 5 stars, though. 1,500 troops. 1,500 command, which is 15 troops, plus 6. He is a Navy. I use Navy. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back on. So the first two, you can either use support or the exclusive skill set. Support mostly is gathering stuff, wool gathering, gold gathering, generic resource gathering skills, march size, and march speed, unit loads. So really when you're talking offensively or defensively, when you're not trying to mine for resources, march size is the way to go. For me, this is just me. So you have offensively, your army hero would be offensive hero would be Tywin. He has the charge cannon, which is a *2 attack. For your Navy offensive hero is Nimitz. He has Wolfpack, which is 48.2% attack. Well, that's a level 2, which I am. And your Air Force would be Tsuru. She's a new one. I don't even know how to say it. Tsuru. She has a crescent moon, which is rage. So she has 28% attack when full, which I think it's like 7 attacks to get the rage to activate. So she's a great Air Force offensive. Now, defense for your army, you have Bradley. He has fortified armor. That adds 32% health, which is awesome, you know. And then you have Teresa, which she has a Siren Torpedo. She's your Navy defensive hero. She has 27. She absorbs 54.9%. Nope, just 54%. She absorbs 54% of damage, so that's huge. And then Tianmu is your Air Force defensive hero. With tactical armor by, I think, 25% damage. So each Navy, Army, Air Force has skills. And they start out at, each one of these has, each Army, Air Force, and Navy has Army, Critical, or Navy, or Air Force. So you have crit damage. A level 3 rare is 7.5%, and a level 3 not rare is 3%. And then you have your Army, Navy, or Air Force HP skill. Rare is 17.5%, non-rare is 10%. That's at level 3. Army Invincibility. I think they just renamed that. I think it was crit rate reduction at some point. Level 3, once you get it to level 3, it'll be 7.5% or 3%. That's not rare skill. And then you have your Army damage increase. So that's increasing damage for your Army, Navy, and Air Force. Level 3 is 7.5%, and a non-rare is 3%. Critical damage, level 3, 7.5%, 3% non-rare. The hit skill, which just makes it more accurate, so they don't dodge as much, which I love dodge. Dodge is great. Level 3, 7.5%, 3% not rare skill. Crit, level 3, 7.5%, non-rare, 3%. Army damage decrease, level 3, 7.5%, 3%. Army dodge, level 3, 7.5%, 3%. And then Army attack, Navy attack, Air Force attack, level 3, 17.5%, 7%. So, what does all this mean? Well, that means, depending on how you play, myself, I just go for increased damage, increased health. It's working. I'm experimenting with other things. Dodge would be a great one. So that's 7.5% chance that they will miss. So not getting hit, helps tremendously. I do have some level 4s and some level 5s. That's just level 4 is 4%. That's not a rare skill. All my good ones are equipped, I think. Let's see here. Oh, I got a good level 4 somewhere. Maybe not. I want to say it's level 3. Depending on your playstyle, on how you want to play. For example, me, I use Teresa and the Hammer. With his strongest defense, reduces your Navy's damage taken by 10% after being attacked. But you can stack that up to 3 times, so that could be up to almost 31%, or something like that. And then she absorbs damage up to 54.8%. Those two together can increase my health tremendously. However, that doesn't leave me much room for attacking. My attack is low, but my health is high, so that's something I have to look at. Like when I'm fighting World Boss, it doesn't really help me too much. When I'm fighting PvP, I can live a lot longer and deal a lot of damage in the long run. If I get wiped out quick, then, I don't do a whole damage. But Hammer, Teresa together have a very high command. With her 1100, plus the Hammer's 1500, that's 26 units. Plus, when I add the skill for march size, talking another 6 units, and then I'll go to her. She's got level 2, so that's 4, so that's 10. So 15 plus God, I can't do math right now. Jesus. So that's 21 units right there, plus 31. Yeah, 35. I thought I was crazy. 35 units total. So 35 units is a lot. I've seen it up to 50, so I'm working on that. But you have to make sure that you're using the right heroes for the right job. So I have the Hammer and Teresa as my Navy heroes. High level of units, high level health, low attack. Now sometimes I'll swap out Teresa for Nimitz, who has a huge attack, but I still have a decent amount of tanks, Navy obviously. a decent number of troops to attack with. If I'm using Teresa and Nimitz, I lose too many troops. They're damn good, but it's all a balance. You need to figure out if you want a lot of troops doing a little bit of damage or a little bit of troops doing a lot of damage. And I really think numbers outweigh the long run. So with my army, I use Bradley and Wade. He's 5 stars, so it's 1,500 plus his 3 stars and 1,100. So same as them, 30 some. Plus they don't have as good as march skills, but it's like 33 units with my tanks. But your components have to be in play too. So my navy's better than my army, so I give them the best components for now. I also can switch it real quick for 3 and 4. So my navy and my army share their components, which helps tremendously to switch between depending on who I'm attacking and why I'm attacking, which brings me to my next step. So I have a battle report from a DNT chief who attacked me last week during the kill event. So I go to his base and I look at him and I say, wow, he's level 66. And he's got a CP of 2.88 and mine is nowhere near that. I have a 126 CC. So he's like one of the strongest in the server. I'm ranked 86. He's ranked 19. And I was attacked by him last week. Let's look at this. I was defending, but his troops didn't even get a chance to help defend because mine took him out. So we can actually watch the battle. So his tanks had more health than I did. Actually had less troops too, because I can only hold 30 at a friend's base. Like maxed out like 32 or something. So the Siren Torpedo is absorbing damage from the tank that's being surrounded by the blue mist. And my strongest defense is getting stacked every time he hits me. He's doing less damage up to 3 times. So I take a little bit of a beating in the beginning, and then just unleash hell. Thank God I have a lot of health, because I was able to push back a level 66, who's 20 times stronger than me, in a defensive battle. Next, tanks can beat army with technology. So based on the technology, tanks beat Air Force, Air Force beats Navy, Navy beats Army. It's like a rock, paper, scissors. But it really depends on how much research you put in. We'll go over that too as well. So, I was curious, how did I beat a level 64, 39 level 64 tanks, and he's level 66? Well, when I went to this button right here, attributes, I could see everything that he has. First of all, he's attacking with Hammer, who's a Navy hero, and he's using tanks. So right there, he's fucked up. Then he has no skills except for gold gathering skills. So I'll go down here and I'll look at his components. His components are set to his Navy right now. His good ones anyway. But he's still using tanks. And he's got some level 7 components, but also I look at his suppression compare. He's got level 31, level 33, which does have no effect because he's attack. That only goes against this increased army damage to air damage. Increase army to air damage by 37%. Well, he's attacking the Navy, so that's void. That's done, void. But me, on the other hand, I have increased Navy to Army damage by 48%. So mine's level 40. I do 48% more damage to his tanks with my Navy. Had he used his Air Force, it would have done nothing because he has no research in that whatsoever. So I go down, I can look at all the individual stats. So I go down to my Navy attack bonus. He had me beat at 211%, but he didn't use his Navy. He used his Army, which had an attack bonus of 95.5. Mine was still 127. If we look at health bonuses, I had a 247% health bonus to my Navy. He only had 179% health bonus to his Army. So that's how skills can play either way. I was able to fend off a much higher, much bigger, much not very smarter enemy. My expedition units increased by 16 because of those skills that I put on. So really, really got to pay attention to what skills you have. So Hammer had 2. I have a level 3 Navy attack, 17.5. A level 4 Navy attack, plus 12. So 12 plus 17, 29%, 29.5% attack. And then plus 6 March. And then I had 12% HP boost, that's 12%, plus another 17.5% for another 29% boost in health. And as you can see, I had a total boost in health of 247% with my components and my research. So I was going through this and I was just looking like, wow. So skills, heroes, very important. It's how you use them that matters. And there's no wrong way to use them, except for when you use a Navy hero and then use tanks with it. That's just not very smart. I was attacked again. I ended up winning that fight, but he killed all my tanks, and the defender had to finish him off. I was just defending someone's base. He was level 65. He actually used decent skills with decent commanders. But again, his thing's low. But we were just talking, me and my alliance mates, we was talking about heroes, what do they do, how to use them, what could we do better. And I mean, there's so much stuff you can do. I mean, the options are limitless. You use them how you want to use them. Just change them up for when you need to. Know your target. Know who you're fighting. If you're fighting Navy, use your Air Force. If you're fighting tanks, use your Navy. If you're fighting Air Force, use your tanks. Very simple. But that brings me to the next portion is I'm going to talk about Suppression. So in your tech center, on the very right tab is Suppression. This is where you upgrade most of your research for your military. So you have Army, Navy, and Air Force. Now Air Force unit suppresses Naval unit. Naval unit suppresses Army. Army unit suppresses Air Force. So this only works if my Navy attacks your Army. If your Army attacks my Navy, this level 41, this level 40, it doesn't matter. It's useless. So you want to make sure you know who you're fighting and adapt to that particular battle with the heroes and with your Army or Navy or Air Force. So that's why it's key to have at least one good Air Force, one good Navy, one good Army. And if you have to, just use a purple or super rare hero to fill in the second spot, just to get the numbers up. And you can still put skills on them. I use him as a backup Air Force. That's a great thing. You could have 2 sets of skills. So he's set up to help with my Air Force, just because his command's so high. That's 15 extra units. I only have one really good Air Force hero, but he's only got 700 command right now. He's got a decent skill. The other one's this one, but she's brand new. I haven't even upgraded her yet, so she's only got 400 command, so that's pretty useless for me. The other thing is components. You want to make sure your components are there as upgraded as possible at all times. So if I'm attacking with my Navy, I will make sure that my components are set to my Navy. I usually have a page for Army, Navy, and Air Force. I took away my Air Force because I was merging them earlier and I ain't put them back. Level 8's hard to get. I only got one right now. I'm working on it, 2. It's taking forever. So again, you can have, I usually have a mix, like equal amount for all 3, and then one specifically for Air Force, Navy, Army. Make sure you don't forget to switch it back, because that could kill you very quickly. Alright. So one more thing I want to show you guys is what level I'm ranked 80 something in the world. Ranked 86. Last week I was 125, so I'm getting up there. But if you go to a good way to test your everything, your components, your skills, your heroes, everything, you want to go to, where is it? Military exercise. Every week they have a war zone exercise. This is everybody in the server fighting each other, and you get points, and whoever gets the highest amount of points wins. You get ranked, obviously. I ended up being ranked 25 out of the whole server. And I was fighting people that were much higher than me. And see, the Chief beat me in there, but I don't understand. I'm able to attack people that are much higher than me. Because if I'm ranked 80, how can I beat someone that's higher than me? Well, it all comes down to skills and heroes. This guy's level 63, I'm level 62. I was able to beat him because he was using a level 1 hero and a level 80 hero. And it just lets me win more. I have a lot of health compared to these guys. Most of them set tanks as their, you can set up your defense. Most of them have tanks. Matter, she's in my alliance. She has an awesome navy. She's a little bit behind me, and I can't beat her at all. She came in 23rd place. It's all components, heroes, and skills. So, I hope this video helped a little bit. If you have any questions, concerns, I don't know, put it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think.